Na kągi, išaušo laikas daryti bilietus, darysim čekiną ir ruošiamės kelioniai. Na ką, ha ha ha. Taip, darysim čekiną. Taip, check-in online. Na, vat, prisijunginėjom. Taip, nu, davai, kraunam, kas čia yra dabar? Taip, rytoj išlėkiam į Rio de Janeiro. Skrydis nors vakare, 10, bet į Londoną išvažiuojam 3 valandą. Taip, kad kelioniai pasiruošę. Taip. Opa, check-in now. Check-in.
Alan, Everton Araújo, Arrascaeta,
Check-in now.
E a falta, né? Sinalizada principalmente pelo Bandeira que tava de camarote aqui, ó. Falta a favor do Flamengo.
Processing. Na kągi.
O Marinho vai lá?
Va, mes jau pasiruošę kelioniai, čemodanai sukrauti, tuoj liko tik iki stoties nusigaut, viskas vietoj, kaip matom. Nu va, ruošiamės. Nu va, pradedam kelionę, čemodanai jau rankoj, kaip sakant, gabename žemyn ir judam į traukinių stotį. Taigi, susitiksim kažkur tai traukinių stotį. Nu, mes jau traukinių stotį. Laukiam traukinio. Kiek mums čia liko laukti traukinio. Penkiolika minučių.
So good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is your conductor speaking. Next and final station stop on this service will be London Victoria, where the train will terminate. Please, when leaving the train here, make sure you have all of your personal items with you and keep them with you when on the station. In the interest of safety and security, if you see anything suspicious, please report this to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Once again, next and final station stop is London Victoria, where the train will terminate. All change, please. All change. Thank you.
Mes jau Londone.
Shortly be arriving at London Victoria. In the interests of your safety and security, CCTV is in operation on this service. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Mes į Londone, traukinių stoty, pagaliau atvykom, čia kažkoks tai įdomus traukinys išvyksta. Čik. Per ekspozicijas čia. Tuščias, nieko nėra, nei vieno žmogaus, turbūt labai senų laikų. Na, mums laikas keliauti jau iki metro. Na ką, lėkiam į metro. Atvykom į Hitrov aeroportą, vyko pasikelt iš metro ir eit link lėktuvo. Iš 4 valandų skrydis. Štai mes ir prie terminalo. Pradėsim kelionę. Čia terminalas 3, iš kur mes skrisim. O taip viskas. O, laukiam lėktuvo. Liko 2 minutės laukti.
Margate.
Matau lėktuvė.
For the attention of the cabin crew, that is boarding complete.
Okay, it starts off putting here in classic style. Just a classic style.
Welcome on board, everyone. All customers have now boarded, and we are about to pause the high life entertainment to brief you on the safety procedures of this aircraft. We ask you that you remove your personal headphones until the end of the briefing. Portable electronic devices may be used during the flight as long as they are in flight safe mode. You may also use handheld devices such as mobile phones, tablets, e-readers during takeoff and landing. You may also use your personal headphones at these times. Larger items, including laptops, must now be switched off and stored away safely. As a reminder, smoking is not permitted anytime whilst on board. Thank you. Once again, we kindly request you to please place your call bell in your seat area, so the crew, if you have ordered a special meal, they can take your seat number and what you've ordered, as our list is...
Testing your luggage for takeoff and landing. Please unplug your devices from the sockets. They must also be switched off and unplugged when not being used during the flight. If you do lose your device within your seat, please don't move the seat yourself. Ask a member of crew for some help.
Anne, dearest, at your age one can't be too choosy.
Hand baggage must be placed under the seat in front of you, or carefully above in an overhead locker, so it doesn't block any aisles or exits.
Just one moment. Please check your seatbelt is fastened securely and worn whenever the seatbelt signs are on. It is fastened like this, adjusted like this, and opened like this.
If you're sitting in one of our first or Club World seats with a shoulder strap, you must ensure this is also attached for takeoff and landing. It is adjusted like this and opened like this. For your comfort and safety in case of turbulence, we recommend you keep your seatbelts fastened and visible at all times.
Tight up!
If the air supply fails, oxygen will be provided, and masks will appear automatically. If you are wearing a face mask, please remove it before putting on the oxygen mask. Stay in your seat, pull the oxygen mask towards you, and place it over your mouth and nose, and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Please note, the bag may not inflate. You may need to pull on a coloured streamer to release your mask. Ensure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else.
Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. If required, remove the jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the long strap around your waist. Secure the clip to the buckle and pull tight. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown. And the air can be topped up by using this mouthpiece. There is a light for attracting attention. Please do not inflate your life jacket until you are outside of the aircraft. Ray, which they'll do it again!
manager on board this flight over to Rio de Janeiro, and it's my pleasure and my team's pleasure to welcome you all on board today. A special welcome to those of you returning from our Executive Club and those of you joining us from our One World Alliance partners. May I remind you to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. It must remain securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. If you're going to get some rest on tonight's flight, we recommend that you place your seatbelt over any blankets, so if we do have to come through the cabin and check, we will not have to disturb you. When opening overhead lockers, take care as items may have moved and could fall out, causing injury. As a reminder, smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping and the use of other smoking devices, is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This includes the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors. For those customers seated in Club World, if your device gets lost, please do not move the seat and let one of us know so we can assist. We're pleased to have launched our free onboard Wi-Fi messaging service for all Executive Club members to enjoy on board today's flight. In a few minutes, you'll be able to connect to the BA Wi-Fi or join the Executive Club by visiting shop.ba.com, where you can access the free messaging service and discover more offers available. To keep up to date with the latest travel trends, to find original guides to your destination, or tips on how to make the most of your time in the sky, we invite you to read the digital version of the High Life magazine, which is also available on shop.ba.com on your personal electronic device. In-seat power will be made available within your seat area once the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. We'll shortly be starting our onboard service. If you have a food allergy and would like information on specific allergens on today's flight, please contact any member of the cabin crew. All that leaves me to say, joining you for those that are travelling on to Buenos Aires. If there is anything myself or the rest of the team can do to make your journey more comfortable, do not hesitate to let us know. Once again, a very warm welcome on board and good evening.
Partnership with Comic Relief called Flying Start. And shortly we will pause our in-flight entertainment to share a short video with you. Together, our customers and colleagues have raised millions of pounds to help children and young people living through the most challenging of times in the UK and around the world. Some of the organisations we support also feature in this video. If you would like to help us, you can, today, by simply donating any spare change in any currency into our charity collection bag, which a member of crew will bring through the cabin soon. Your change can help us continue to make real change. Alternatively, you can donate using the QR code on the envelope or by donating through the Wi-Fi portal. On behalf of British Airways, Comic Relief and Flying Start, we thank you in advance for your continued support and generosity.
During the transit in Rio. We request that you stay seated in your original seat as as other passengers will be joining the flight in Rio to go to Buenos Aires. Again, we request that you stay in your seats, as the cleaning staff will also be coming through the cabin and collecting any unused blankets and cleaning the aircraft. For those landing passengers into Rio and disembarking in Rio, passengers who are connected onto international flights and have had their baggage tagged to the final destination, please contact one of our ground staff who will be more than happy to help. Passengers who are connecting onto domestic flights must collect their bags in Rio even if the bag is tagged to the final destination and proceed to the airline desk that they are flying with. For those passengers arriving into Rio, you must have your boarding card that states London Heathrow to Rio de Janeiro. This must be presented whilst disembarking to one of our ground staff. Once again, you must have your boarding card ready and in preparation for disembarkation in Rio. Baggage declaration forms are only to be filled in online for those that have more than 10,000 real more than 10,000 real or over, and you can use the Brazilian government website, and this also applies for those that are bringing in any goods to be declared. A copy of the form must be presented at customs before validation. Customers who have nothing to declare do not need to fill in any baggage declaration online. Dairy products, fruits, vegetables, plants and seeds are not permitted to enter the country by custom regulation. Brazilian Department of Agriculture and Health informs that limited amounts of the following products are now allowed into Brazil, amongst others: processed meat and fish products, processed dairy products, dried eggs products, forbidden to enter the country with raw meat, fish, fresh fruits and vegetables, plants, flowers and seeds, and drugs for veterinary use. If you do have any questions, please do speak to the customs officer in customs. Once again, for those customers that are going on to Buenos Aires, you must stay on board in your original seats, and please do remain seated during the transit stop, where another crew will be taking over and taking you on to Buenos Aires. And for those customers that are disembarking in Rio, please have your boarding card ready to present at disembarkation to our ground staff. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact any member of the cabin crew. We hope you're enjoying your flight so far. Thank you. signs as we'll be shortly landing into Rio de Janeiro. Please now return to your seats and make sure all your personal belongings are safely put away in the overhead lockers or underneath the seat in front of you. For those customers seated in a front row seat, an emergency exit row, you should place all items in your overhead lockers, leaving the floor area around your seat completely clear for landing. In our Club World cabin, your bedding can be placed underneath the footstool area. Please check that your table is folded away. Your seat is in the upright landing position with the armrest down. Your footrest has been stowed and your seatbelt is securely fastened. For those customers seated by a window, if you have lowered the blind, please open this for landing. Our Wi-Fi service will shortly be switched off, however you may continue to use handheld electronic devices for landing. These must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger items including laptops must be switched off and stowed away safely. If you've made use of our in-seat power, please unplug all devices as this will be disabled very shortly. Please also take a moment to remind yourself of your nearest exit and study the safety card in your seat area. In the event of an emergency, leave all hand baggage behind. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much for your hard work. Cabin crew, take your seats for landing. A very warm welcome to Rio. Local time here is 3 hours behind that of the UK, putting us at 6:31 in the morning. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. The fastened seatbelt signs have been switched off. We may stop once or twice before we do reach our final parking gate, so again, keep an eye out on those seatbelt signs within your seat area. When it is safe to do so, take care when opening overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out, causing injury. You may now make and receive calls as well as use all data services on your handheld electronic devices. I ask before you leave us today that you check that you have all your personal belongings with you, including anything you have placed in the overhead locker space and within your seat area. If you require any assistance here in Rio, please do speak to one of our friendly ground team, who will be more than happy to help. Once again, for those customers that are going on to Buenos Aires on the BA249, please do remain within your seat and stay seated, so when the cleaners come on, they can clean the cabin. For security reasons, we are required to complete a security check here in Rio, where you'll be asked to identify your hand baggage to the member of the crew. Please do cooperate with our crew.
O mes jau Rio, keliaujam su pasais. Atsiimti lagaminų. Bem-vindo ao Brasil. Einam. Nu va, atvykom paatostogauti. Lėksim į futbolą, aišku, aplankysim žymių vietų. Lėktuvai, gol. Planas šiandien pavaikščiot, po pliažus, pasimaudyt, nusipirkt bilietus ir į futbolą Flamengo Fluminense. Pasimato didžiulis derbis, labai svarbus. Karšta. Visi pamaikėm, aš po striukę.
Ele já acompanhou o negócio, então...
Belfort 720. Na ką, dabar sulauksim bagažų ir eisim persirengti tualetą, nes taip karšta, kad neįmanoma. O, vana kaip tik atvažiavo, labai trūks. Obrigado. It's yours? Yes, yes. Obrigado. Tik atėjom ir čemodanas atvažiavo, labai puiku. Iš karto persirengti tualetą.